All right, welcome back, eSIM Studio. So we have a case review for the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. It is the Spigen Liquid Air. As you can tell, I've already opened it. I've been using it already. So for my case reviews, I actually use these for a few days before I review it, just to make sure I get all the pros and cons for the case. And look, you pretty much know what you're getting with Spigen. They're very, very consistent with their products. So I didn't have to use it that long. I think I used it for a total of 2 days. I think we're on the third day right now. So this is a non-sponsored video. They did not send this to me. I purchased this on my own with my own money. Spigen Liquid Air. Very nice case here. And it fits your phone like a glove, honestly. Now, this Samsung, and I'm gonna do possibly a live stream later, maybe tomorrow, and or a video where we discuss Samsung and the durability of this phone. Now, Samsung has claimed they've dropped it over 1,300 times at 7 feet. So 7-foot drop. Now, I don't know if it's on wood or concrete or asphalt. I have no idea. But they've dropped it over 1,300 times at 7 feet, and the front or the back did not crack. So it's a pretty durable phone, right? We're going to get into the jerry rig everything breakdown video, durability test video probably tomorrow as well. So subscribe to the channel because we have a lot of content to cover on the S25 Ultra. But let's get back into this case. As you can tell, this case is pretty cool. So this is a TPU, right? TPU all around the border, TPU on the back, TPU everywhere. So it's very flexible, it's very lightweight, but it's kind of squishy. It's not silicone squishy, but so TPU is like in between silicone, which is very squishy, and in between PC, polycarbonate, which is pretty hard, right? It's a hard plastic, so this TPU is like in the middle. It's not squishy as silicone, but it is nice and soft. You get a nice feeling on it. You have the nice design here on the inside. Now, it's not only just for design, but it's also for heat dissipation. These little channels, the back, now they did put a 40% bigger vapor chamber inside, but for whatever reason, if you're down here in South Texas, like I am on a hot summer afternoon where it's over 100 degrees, these little channels in here might come in handy if your phone gets a little warm. But I doubt it will. But they've always put that inside their cases forever. So you have the precise cutouts here. You have your S Pen. You have your speaker right there. And you have your cutout for the USB Type-C plug. And then you got cutouts for your power, volume down, volume up. Now, those are cut out on the top and bottom, little slits, because it makes it for a nice and easy pushing of the buttons. You do not have to struggle to push those. And then you got the cutout for your microphones up top. And then here you have the cutouts for the camera sensor. So you get a nice, it has this nice kind of grip to it that I really, really like. All on the back of the phone, not slippery whatsoever. And as you can tell right here, you got grips all the way down the left side. And not only do you have the cutouts here, you got grips all the way down this side as well. You got a cutout for your lanyard, wristband. Now look at this, another cool thing. The grips go all the way up to the top, and now the top is smooth, bottom is smooth, so it is grippy on the sides. Check this out. So where the power button is, it's serrated. It's got those little grooves in there. So if your device is in your pocket, so you're at a store, somebody comes up, asks you a question or something, or for whatever reason your phone's in your pocket, so you don't have to pull your phone out. You can feel where that serrated button is, where that grippy button is, the power button. And then if you need to turn down the volume, just go one up with the volume down, push down, or obviously you can go up with your volume. So it's just nice having this just to know exactly where all the buttons are. So now, does this have air pockets? Let's see. Sure does. Let me see if I can. Air pocket here. in this corner, as you can tell. Air pocket in this corner. Air pocket in this corner as well. And then this one does not have an air pocket because the S Pen. It just, actually, you know what? Holy crap, I take that back. It does have an air pocket. They put the smallest air pocket in this little corner right here. Cool. So let's go ahead and put it on and see what we get. Normally turn my device off, but I forgot to this time. So it goes on nice and easy. I normally put mine in button side first. So check this out. So back in the day, and I just got into a habit of doing this. Back in the day when cases were super tight and they just snap on, and it's a very, very grip tight around your phone. Sometimes these power buttons are not really protruding that far out. But back in the day, I would put the left side on like this, and then snap the case around this side. But again, not with this phone or this case, but back in the day, some of the buttons would be a little farther out, and they would get loose over time because every time I put a case on, it would tug them up, just over time, and they would get loose. Now, so I've just gotten in a habit over the years, where these buttons are, I always put the buttons in first, like that, and just snap it around the side where there's no buttons. There you go. Looks very nice. Lots of grip. Now, it's not the most stylish, but I'm not in it for style. I'm in it for usability, grip, protection, right? So one good thing about this, as you can tell, you have protection all the way around your display. So you can see here it's raised up and over the display, 360 degrees. Nice. And then there's the bottom here, as you can tell. So if you lay your device face down on whatever surface, not really going to get scratched up. As you can tell, it comes up and over. Now, it doesn't come up and over so much, so you should be able to still use this case with a screen protector. I have not put a screen protector on this device just quite yet, but I will here shortly, but just have not at the moment. But you got plenty of screen protection. And the cutout for the speaker at the very top, nice and precise. Now check this out. For the camera sensor, it does come up and over that sensor. So if you lay your device on its back, your sensors are not going to touch the surface, whatever it's laying down on. And when you put this on, it does not really wobble, right? The phone kind of does when you have the case, when it's naked, but when you got this case on here, it does not really wobble, so that's a good thing. So your cameras are protected, not the most protection, but look, it's something, right? It's just enough. And then cutouts, nice and precise. Now let's go to the top. Nice and precise. Now let's give the S Pen a try. Easy. So that's another thing you have to worry about on some cheap cases. So if you get on Amazon, and by the way, I'm going to link this in the description box, a link to go ahead and check this out and purchase this on Amazon. With the cheaper cases, this is one thing you need to observe before you think about buying a case, is the S Pen. So a lot of cheaper cases, meaning, the cheap ones that are a few dollars, or maybe some you get on AliExpress or anywhere you get them, make sure it's got a decent size cutout. And also, look at this. You see how it's kind of recessed around the S Pen, meaning like it's kind of cut out in a kind of a outward, basically just so it's cut just so your index finger can fit right on there. and push the pin in. Because on some cheaper cases, which you're going to find on some no brand case, you're going to find just a hole for the S Pen, but oh man, you really got to dig your fingernail in there to try to get it out. This one on these name brand, especially Spigen, nice and easy, nice and easy. So that's what you get from Spigen. You get simplicity, you get protection, and you get a design that's been working for them for years. So just a really, really nice case. We ordered a bunch of cases, so I have, I don't know, probably about 30 coming in, I think, here pretty soon. So if you have an S25 Ultra, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do case reviews, we do app reviews, we do comparisons. I'm going to shoot a video here, iPhone 16 Pro Max and S25 Ultra. We got camera tests. We have OnePlus devices. We have nothing devices. We have all sorts of devices here. So if you're a tech lover, subscribe to the channel because that's what we cover. Everything technology, mobile technology specifically. But I do appreciate the time. If you got any questions whatsoever, please let me know. I live in the comments, so hit me up in the comments if you need anything or you got any questions whatsoever. Yeah, so I believe this case, before we get out of here, this case, knowing this phone, and I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, Samsung has said, and I'm going to pull it up tomorrow, I'll upload a video. Samsung has said that they've dropped this phone with no case, just the phone, 1,300 times at 7 feet with no brakes. So if that's the case, then why use a case? Well, sure, if you drop your phone, you may not crack the screen, you may not bust or crack the back panel because this is glass too. But you may put a nice big ass ding in the mid frame, like right up here on one of these corners, or you might crack one of your camera sensors, right? That's not Gorilla Glass Armor 2, right? On the glass covering these sensors. So you still want to protect your phone, even though it's more durable. So that's why I'm going to use, when I'm in the house, I don't use any case, or in the office, I don't use any case, right? Or in the studio, no case. But when I leave the home, I'll throw on a thin case, especially with this phone. So I'll throw on something like this, just something so I don't scratch it up if I drop it. You know, because even though it is more durable, you do want to keep it looking nice and clean so you don't have any big dings or scratches or anything like that. So that's why it's nice to get something like this. And these aren't that expensive, right? You know what you're getting from Spigen, real nice quality. So very nice, very, very nice. So that'll do it for this video. Make sure you subscribe and see y'all tomorrow. Peace.